This is Mark ZAVON from Kill Devil Hill, and you're listening to FullMetalRock.com.
This is Patrick with FullMetalRock.com. Pleasure speaking with Mark ZAVON. How you doing, brother?
I'm good.
Kill Devil Hill. Fucking phenomenal, man. I fucking love it. Tell me how this shit come about besides having some big key players. How did you get involved with the project?
Well, basically, I heard from a drummer that I was jamming with at the time that Vinny was looking to put something together and needed a guitar player. And so he hooked the two of us up, and we started writing together. And he had kind of started with Jimmy Bain a little bit. And so, you know, the three of us started working, and I brought in Dewey, who I'd jammed with in another band as well. It just kind of clicked. I mean, I played a demo that I did with Dewey for Vinny, and he was knocked out. He was like, yeah, that's the guy. That's who we need, you know. And and I thought so, too. And so we started writing songs, and then things didn't work out with Jimmy, so we were looking for a bass player for a while there, and we auditioned a few cats. And then somebody was talking to Vinny, I think, out at a show somewhere, and said, hey, why don't you get Rex, you know?
Yeah.
So Vinny's like, yeah, I know that dude. I'll give him a call. So he gave him a holler, and it turned out he was interested and wanted to do it. And, we once we got his bass lines on the track, it was like the missing link, you know? I mean, the key ingredient we didn't even know we were missing. So it just came together from there, and then, you know, got the deal going, did the record, comes out on the 22nd. I can't wait, dude.
Oh yeah, I had the honor, I guess, to head y'all, and y'all did a few little getting your feet wet, like y'all said, tour before anybody even pretty much heard of the name. It was kind of a few little interviews here and there online, and y'all did a tour through Lafayette doing Mardi Gras time.
Yeah,
and,
absolutely.
Yeah, I was one of the proudest. Only it was a small crowd, 50 people, and I was blown away. I was like, what the fuck just happened? I mean, because you know, of course you have Vinny, you have Rex. I mean, I've been knowing Rex since the Pantera days. So, you know phenomenal stuff. I've heard your name before, you know, and a few other bands you toured with. But I guess seeing that sound, to me, I thought it was a project, you know, put together to throw some stuff together, you know, kind of collaboration. But this is a goddamn band. I mean, y'all fucking super ass tight. This is not a project.
Nah, we're planning on doing this for a long time yet to come. And we did that tour to kind of, you know, get out there and test the water, you know what I mean? Just kind of see how the band gelled and see how the fans reacted. And it was great, man. I mean, small crowds, big crowds. I mean, we have so much fun playing together that it really doesn't matter one way or the other, you know. People are getting into it, whether it's just a handful or there's, you know, thousands. It's killer, you know. And we have a great time, and, you know, we're not trying to do anything. We're not trying to go in any particular direction. I mean, we're just saying what comes from the heart, you know. I mean, 4 guys in a room jamming, and that's what it sounds like. And we're fortunate that people seem to be responding to it.
And that's what's missing in a lot of bands these days is the heart, the feeling. You know, it's about the, you know, image to promote or whatever type of music it is. But I mean, when y'all play together, it's magical. As gay as the whole don't sound, man, but it's together, you know. And that whole
it's an honor for me to be involved. I mean, I'll tell you what, when Vinny and Rex play together, it's like fucking Godzilla walking down the street. You know what I mean? And then just getting to play with those guys is a thrill. I grew up listening to those guys, went to their concerts, and put the needle back on their records, you know, so many times, and to get to be involved, I mean, I just, you know, I feel totally blessed.
Fucking right. And Dewey, I mean, Jesus Christ, this guy is phenomenal.
Yeah, he's outrageous, man. People, I mean, he's only scratching the surface of what he's capable of, too. I mean, like, he and I have worked together a bit, so I kind of have a sense of what he's capable of. But, you know, even on the stuff that we've done, we're just scratching the surface. We're just getting started. Dude's got a phenomenal voice. He's got a phenomenal sense of melody.
Stage presence,
man. He's a killer frontman. Yeah,
fucking
exactly.
Jim Morrison, you know, Lane Staley. It's a little bit of everything.
All rolled into one.
Yeah, it's crazy. And y'all been getting lumped together a lot with a lot of people's been saying, well, Alice in Chains, Led Zeppelin, Sabbath. Is there any bands y'all think y'all relate to, or it's just because those bands were heartfelt bands like y'all?
Yeah, well, the thing was, we grew up listening to that music. We're all just basically a product of our influences.
Yeah.
So, like, if I grew up listening to Zeppelin and Dewey grew up listening to Alice in Chains and Vinny and Rex, you know what I mean? Like, we all grew up listening to our influences, and they influenced us to write and play the way we do. And, there's really no escaping that. I mean, at least if you're being honest with yourself, you're just going to play like the people you've looked up to, admired, and emulated your whole life, you know, and that's kind of, I think, you know, when we get in a room, we start jamming, that's just what comes out, you know, because it's kind of where we came from, you know.
And any favorite tracks off that album? Anything you had, I guess, writing was a collaboration with everybody, or people brought in their own songs?
Yeah, well, I mean, we worked together to write all the songs, you know. I mean, I don't think that it would have been the same without any of it. I mean, without the four of us involved, it would never have sounded the way it does, for sure. But I think that, I don't know, for me, one of the more special tracks on the disc is Up in Flames, because it was written about Dewey's house catching on fire. Basically, his house burned down, and I went over there, and there was police tape everywhere, and the ceiling and the walls were black, and it was depressing. I mean, if you've never been through something like that, it's hard to really comprehend, you know, the devastation until you're standing there, you know, and that just really left an impression, and I was like, wow, man, this is really, you know, kind of overwhelming, and that's where that song came from, and so yeah, it wound up being something that's really close, you know, to all of us.
Yeah, well, it's definitely, man, a killer band, man. Since the first time I saw it, it blew me away, and I kept talking about it, and I was pissed off as soon as I got the record. It's not released yet, the review copy. I was like, I'm scared. I'm holding it back on my phone. Don't want nobody to hear it, you know. It's like it's gonna be major, man. I think this shit's gonna take off.
Thanks, Patrick. I appreciate that, man,
for sure. Y'all tour coming up with Adrenaline Mob.
Yeah, absolutely. Next week we're getting out there. Can't wait. It starts in Cleveland. It's like 2 weeks, and we wind up in Charlotte. I'm going through Chicago, Texas, Florida. It's going to be good, man. I can't wait. Those guys are a killer band, man. Love that guy. And Mike Orlando's a shredder, dude. What a killer guitar player. And, of course, everybody else in the band.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, you got Symphony X, Dream Theater, Disturbed. I mean, you know, what else could you want?
Yep.
It's going to be fun.